Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. I suggest you clean that up. You're the one that created that mess. If you're down and out and depressed, it's all due to what you did yesterday. And remember, yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. This is it. All we have is today. All right, I'm going to go over the list of all the things that control us. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, porn, anger, rage, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgery, pain, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. And you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about our ego, the power of ego, our daily practices and discipline and accountability. That is the key to success. It's really discipline, doing something over and over and over again, setting up realistic goals. We cannot do it alone. I could go over um, a million stories. The reason my husband and I are so successful today is we have a very healthy discipline. We love every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. Every day is like Friday or Saturday to us. We have a beautiful balance. We don't get in each other's way. I have a great support system. He learns off me. I learn off him. He's 18 years older than me. That just because you're older doesn't mean that you're like way ahead or you have all the answers. You have some answers. The younger people have some answers. We all have answers. Two heads are better than one. And when you're breaking through walls and you're changing your life and you're doing things that are uncomfortable, learning new words, speaking up, learning how to say it correctly, you need help because it's not natural. And then it becomes natural, like going to the bathroom, like I said, like working out, taking care of yourself, getting up early. But at first, you're going to hate it. At first, everything feels uncomfortable. At first, it's hard. It's like you're in boot camp. But then you get to the point where, oh my God, you can't imagine not doing it. Then you get to the point where it is a way of life. It is natural. It is like going to the bathroom, and you wouldn't change anything for the world. And you're going to have to learn, some of you, to learn how to live on your own. And living on your own doesn't mean you're lonely. You have a support system out there. You can reach out to anybody you want to. And when you don't want anybody around you, you go home. Again, this is your life, creating your own life. You don't have to be a little puppet and follow everybody and do what other people do. That's why I find it very deleterious to your health, following things on the internet and trying to be like everybody else, trying to be like the Joneses. I want you to really sit down and create your life. I want you to sit down, how you want to get up, how you want to do your day, how you want to do your work, how you want to play, and leave room for spontaneity, like being spontaneous. If you don't do this, then you can do something else. Always leave a spontaneous for your playtime and leave it open for that call that somebody says, hey, come on, let's go. And you are ready to go because you did all your work that you did in the day, so you have that freedom to go. And even on the weekend, it could be getting up early and going, early. It is such an exciting life. Life is so beautiful, but we need to create it. That's why I created Life in Harmony, because when I was a kid, I had balls like my dad and love and compassion like my mom. And I created everything down to my schooling, my education, what I wanted to learn. I am not a conformist. I never will be a conformist, and I will die this way. I will die for my freedom. I'm not ridiculous. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to put myself out in the streets in the middle of the night and get shot. But I know what I'm willing to do and not willing to do, and I'm not going to let anybody control or dictate to me how I'm going to live. I don't care who it is, whether it's my husband, my children, my friends. And nobody dictates, and I'm not there for their approval. The only one that needs to be approved is me and my approval, my higher power, my God. That's who I answer to, and nobody else. And that's why I could look people in the eyes and say, I'm glad you're doing that, but I choose not to participate in that because I got to get up early. This is what I'm doing. And I have, what's beautiful about having a disciplined life and a life of freedom. You don't want too much of anything. Down to a party, you know when to leave. When you have friends, you know when to kick them out, because then after a while it gets a little sour and it gets a little ugly. Nothing good happens late at night, and everybody knows that for a fact. And when you live a healthy life, you're in bed at a reasonable hours, you're up at a reasonable hour, and you get 7 to 8 hours to sleep. So what I want you to do is truly get excited, write out your day, and work towards that, and put a great support, loving system in your life, and watch how amazing your life can be. Remember, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. Remember, attitude. When you're having an attitude, remember, be attitude, being at the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and with contentment with the way things are. The level of love and respect that we give ourselves, that is the level of love and respect we get in return. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing. Your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Louise L. Hay. Okay, addiction. You're running from yourself, not knowing how to love yourself, loving treatment. Deep at the center of my being, there's an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my conscious, my very being, and radiates from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It's an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take lovingly care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with vibration of love so that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working within 4 people that I love and that love me, and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and past experiences, and I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I'm a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forever. So it is. Trust the process. No more questioning. All I need is taken care of. Okay, I'm going to read a little part of my book. All right, we're still on the virtues. Page 85. Sincerity. Use no hurtful deceit. Think innocently and justly, and if you speak, speak accordingly. Sincerity. Use no hurtful deceit. Think innocently and justly, and if you speak, speak accordingly. Wow. Sincerity is profound, and being sincere and true and kind. Our words really do mean so much when we speak. And I want to share something with you. When you're gossiping, I mean in a really malice, mean, down, degrading way, not in a way to where you talk about somebody, you don't even have to use their name. You can learn from their example. You can learn from their story. When I sponsor, I'll share stories of how incredible so-and-so is and how he handles not talking about people and how he just stays quiet or he walks out of the room. That's how I talk about people, like share what I want to emulate about them, what I think is great about them. I use people's examples. I won't use names. I won't break anonymity. Like with my friends and people that I love, I'll use examples of how they handled it, how they did it in their life or my sister's life or what I did. We use examples. But when you're speaking and beating down, degrading and devaluing someone, that is your own really unhappiness. And we don't need to hurt anybody. They're already down and out. When anybody's speaking ugly or mean or hateful, that's what they're feeling. I talked about this before. You cannot love or hate. You're either loving or you're hating. So if you're loving, you don't even have hate words in you. But when you're in a hateful mood, you hate everyone around you. And the bottom line is, when you're speaking that way, that means you need to do a little check in your head and say, okay, what's going on here? Why am I feeling nasty? Why am I feeling miserable? Why am I not being true to myself? Why are my words inhuman? And this is about being sincere and true to yourself. Everything we do to other people is what we're not doing for ourselves. Everything we do to other people is what we're not doing for ourselves. This is the disillusion that we live in, thinking that another person is going to make our happy. Another person is going to fulfill all our needs. Another person's going to be there for us all the time. Well, that's a lie. You tell yourself, then you set your relationship up for failure. So what I'm going to suggest today is really be careful with how you speak. And if you're feeling nasty and you have nothing nice to say, I want you to go into a room and say, okay, what do I need to do? Do I need to get some food in me? Do I need to take a nap? Do I need to check out? Do I need to decompress? Do I need to take a walk? Do I need to work out? Ask yourself these questions. And then take care of yourself. Have that sincerity be to yourself. And guess what? Everybody around you will benefit from those rewards. And what you're doing is teaching them how to take care of themselves. It becomes contagious. Okay, remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she's appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline for what we want for the day. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bail out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. Cannot do it alone. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. And then I'm going to have a great day. We can all heal together, one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, you can reach me at lifeandharmonyonline.com, and I'll go over my services with you. Leave your number. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe and share it with everybody you love and respect. Please start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. You do it for 30 days, you won't even recognize your life. Discipline is freedom. And remember, I want you to have a terrific day today. And thank you for listening.